Charlotte is here, and I'm playing B17 Queen of the Skies. This is the 14th mission of the Sweet Nothing. I'm documenting this for a friend of mine. He wanted to see how it's playing. So quickly I'm going to go over the pieces here. This is my main battle board, right here. This is my mission map of Europe. This is my B17 map. I don't know how well you can see these things, but there's a little counter for every person on there, and 5 extinguishers. I have an entire rack of pieces here that I will use or not use at the time. I will explain them as I use them. And I have my set of tables here, which you'll see me refer to very, very often. Slightly off camera to your left, I have my bank of German Luftwaffe airplane tokens, or cards, or whatever they're called, I don't know. And you'll see me use those often. I'm just for space, they're off the side here. It's not important whether they're on camera except for when they're in use, and then you'll see them. My mission chart is here. I will be playing and referring to this very, very often, and I will explain every step as I do that. And we'll get started. I am using every optional rule, and I will explain all of those as I go. The optional rules do add complexity, but I think they also add quite a bit of fun to it, and an element of, I hope, realism as best it could be. I do have to roll dice from time to time, in fact often. You'll see I have 2 here. They're different colors on purpose. Sometimes you add the dice together, sometimes you roll just one, and sometimes you roll them for a combination in a certain order. So you'll hear me say, always it'll be red, blue, unless I say otherwise. So I'll roll it, and that would be a 24, and that would be a 32. So the red will always be first, and so on. 26. It doesn't matter that the red is first. That's just the arbitrary convention that I've chosen for this game. I'll set those there. I will say all the dice because I'm not sure they're visible. So anyway, all the die rolls. I do refer to this board every now and then, in fact often, and I'll read what I'm sure you can't read that on the video, and that's fine. As long as you can see this, I'll explain what's happening here in gruesome detail. Okay, getting started. The very first thing we're going to do is fill out my mission thing, and this mission is for the Sweet Nothing. Sweet Nothing. This is mission 14, and this is bomber 14 for this bomber as well. Thing number 1 is to find out where we're going. Excuse me. So I'm going to look here on my mission sheet. I'm going to roll 2. Again, it'll be red first, then blue. So that'll be a 14. I'm headed to Aberville. I'm going to write that down here. Aberville. I'm sorry, there's no R in there. And this airfield. I'll look on the mission map now, and that will tell me where it is. Now, this is not actually part of the game, but I use a little white counter to tell me to mark where it is. So Aberville, I have no idea where it is. I always have to look all around. Aberville, it's going to be actually a fairly short mission. But that's okay. That'll get us going. I didn't plan that. Lucky me. Okay, now, the next thing I need to do is find out what my position is going to be. I'm going to roll 2. This time I add them together for a 4. 4 means middle position. I will check that on the box. Middle position in formation, and then squadron position. This is a single die roll. A 3. 3 puts me in middle. Now middle here, you'll see it says -1, and that will come into play with how many attacks are thrown against us. Now, that's done for the moment, and I will move on to, yes, the back side of this. I have my fighter waves here. Aberville is in zone 3 on the map. Aberville here. You'll see it's zone 2. Zone 1, there's no combat, so don't worry about that. Zone 2 has these adjustments: -2 in W and +1 in F. And this talks about the -2 is for your how often you'll get attacked, and then W means water, F means France, so the +1 of France. So I'm getting attacked in France more often than not, or more likely, I should say. All right, that's done. Now, one of the things that I do for fun in the game is I keep track of my crew. I have a composite mission record, And I will just go ahead and write down my crewmen's names. Now my bombardier is my favorite Dr. Strangelove. My navigator is Obi-Wan. My pilot is Han Solo. My co-pilot is Chevy Chase. My engineer is R2-D2. My radio operator is Marconi. My ball turret gunner is Doc Holliday. My port waist gunner is Cuba Gooding Jr. My starboard waist is a person named Guy 2. And my tail gunner is Lando. Alright, that done. We're getting pretty close now. I am pretty much ready to go. And so we'll go ahead and we'll take off. We'll head to Zone 1. Now Zone 1, there's no combat. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and roll combat air coverage for Zones 2 and 3. We don't need to roll it for Zone 4. And combat air coverage. Where is that? Where is that table? Here it is. Flight air cover. I'm just going to roll 1. So the first one, this will be for Zone 2 on the way out, is good. So we'll write that down there. Zone 3 on the way out is poor. Write that down there. Zone 3 on the way back is good. Seems weird. Maybe it should be poor on the way back. Whatever. And Zone 2 on the way back is poor. So, good and poor. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. That's our air cover. And we're going to go ahead. We've got our mission. We're all set up. All we need now, we're loaded. We're everything. Engines running. We're in the air. Let's go on and proceed into Zone 2, which will be our first combat zone. So we'll proceed into Zone 2. And from here, we will consult this table. Here, our B table. And this is a roll 1. Now, I'm in the middle, so it's a -1. Lower numbers is more safe for me, so that's good. And I've got a -2 here, so that's a total of -3 on this roll. I just rolled a 3, so it's a 0. There'll be no attacks in this zone, so that's a good thing. I'll go ahead and write that down. I'll proceed to over the designated target. I'm now over the designated target. The first thing I'm going to do over the designated target is roll for weather. Now I add these two rolls together, so this is not a sequence roll, it's a total roll. And I got 2. 2 is bad weather. Oh, I don't get that very often. So I'm having bad weather over the target. Okay. Life happens in the war. Now, we're over the target. I'm going to have a number of German fighters in designated target zone. It's a little bit different from the other table, but it's about the same thing here. However, it does say that bad weather is a -1 from this roll. So I'm going to roll. I'm in the middle. I've got a -1. I'm over France. I've got a +1. So those equal out. But bad weather is -1. So this roll is going to be a -1. It's 5 minus 1 is a 4. And 4 says that will be 2 attacks. Now the question is, where are they? I'm going to roll on this table. This is a sequence roll. It's going to be red-blue. So I've got a 43. And I look on a 43. I'm just going to write that down here. 43. And then, again, the red. A 32. All right. So those are the 2 attack combinations I have to deal with before I can bomb the target. Let's go ahead and look at 43. 43 says I'm going to have 2 ME-190s. I'm sorry, an ME-190 at 12 high. You'll see I've placed it up like that. You'll see I've either placed it like that, or even, or far. That'd be low, level, or high. So he's high. And 43. And 2 109s. One at 130 level. You'll see it just barely touches the board. That designates level. and 3 level. Oh, I'm going to have to move some pieces here. That's all right. I've got plenty of places for pieces. There we go. I don't need most of these pieces most of the time anyway, hopefully. Okay, now I am actually going to consult with the rules here for a minute.
Shh, shh, shh. I'm hungry.
Shh, shh.
I'm so tired.
Shh. I can help you. Okay. Now, I know. Now, okay, here, I just want to make a couple of quick checks on the rules about fighter coverage. Determine the number of waves. We did that. For each separate wave, roll an attacking B3 to determine the specific fighter. Kind of did that. When this wave has been resolved, okay. Fighter cover defense. Immediately remove any fighters of your choice. Okay, so I do that immediately right this turn, which I expected. I only have to check because I've used the new rule of ace or green pilots. Okay, so I'm looking at these, and I have good fighter coverage, so I'll just go ahead and roll. Now this is a single die roll. And here it is, good fighter coverage. Here we go. 6, oh great, I get to remove up to 3. Since there are 3 of my choice, I'll just go ahead and remove all of them. So the fighters have driven off the entire fight. I don't have to deal with any of it. That is a really nice thing. Lucky me, bad news for the Germans. Okay. Now. Alright, so we took care of that. That was number 43. Now, 32. Let's take a look at 32. It's a lot of charts here. 32. 32 says 2 190s. Here's a 190, here's a 190. I have one at 1030 high and one at 3 level. Still have good fighter coverage. However, this is a subsequent attack, so it's slightly less effective. Here we go. I'm going to roll it out. A 6 again. It says I can remove 2 this time. It was subsequent attack, but 2 is enough because I have only 2 attackers. So there we go. Good enough. Well, that was actually almost painless. Usually we have to have some pain, but that's how it is. Okay, we are over the designated target zone, so we will have to deal with flak.
I can't reach it.
Here. 3, light flak. Now I roll 2 and I add these together for flak. Light flak is a 3. That's a miss, so they shot at me and missed. Okay, not too bad. Lucky me. So far it's been pretty painless, but this is a short mission, and who knows. Okay, now that I have succeeded in doing all of that, I am going to bomb the target. So I'm going to go ahead and roll on my bomb effectiveness, my bomb run. And it says that the bombardier, if bombardier on 11th mission. And truthfully, I don't think so. I think my bombardier is fairly new. Let's double check real quick here. No. No, Dr. Strangelove is on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's on his 12th mission. Okay, so I get to add 1 to the roll. I was not hit by flak at all, so I have to subtract 1. The bombardier is not KIA or anything. And what about weather? Bad weather causes a -2 on the 06. So I'm a +1 and a -2, total -1. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and roll with a -1. 1, 0. I'm off target. That blows. Okay, so I'm off target. I'll go ahead and roll my percentage effectiveness. I'm going to add these 2 together. Total is 8. That's a 0%. That's what happens when you're off target. We bombed it and bombed nothing. We missed. We will now turn around and head home. I don't need that part anymore. Headed home. On the way back, we are still over the designated target zone. And we'll roll to see how many waves attack. We roll just a d6. Now let's go ahead and again add up our things. I got a -1 because I'm in the middle, and a +1 because I'm over France. That's even. And bad weather gives me a -1, so it's a -1 on this die roll. 3 minus 1 is 2. A 2 gives me one attack. So we're going to have one attack, and we'll see which one it is. It's going to be red-blue. 44. Okay, at 44, let's write that in there. 44 is 2 ME190. 12 high and 12 low. So you'll see how it's off like that. And let me double check to make sure. Oh, yes, and there's an ME109 coming in at 130 level and a 110 coming in at 6 low. So he's way back here. All right, that said, we'll go ahead and look at air cover. I have poor air cover on the way back. Wait, zone 3. Did I read that bad last time? I think I did. I did. Oh well. That was good last time. So this time we'll make it poor. Hopefully that'll even it out. My bad. Oh, bad. Alright. Poor, good. We'll just invert those. There we go. So I have now poor coverage on the way back. Poor cover. 1, nothing. Air cover doesn't help me. Alright, I'm being attacked by 4. That's what you get when you roll poor coverage. Now, we're going to show some more air-to-air combat here. I'm going to consult at this chart here. This chart's going to tell me not only what gun can shoot, but what it will take to hit. So 6 low, I happen to know because I've played a lot. The tail gun, the ball turret, both of those. Hold on. Turn that way down, please. Way down. I don't want to hear it. Turn that down. I don't care. Okay. Now, the ball turret gunner. Okay, so anyway, the tail guns can shoot at this guy, and he totally will. The ball turret gunner can too, but I'm not sure I'm going to assign him yet there. 12 high. 12 high, top turret and nose. The top turret for sure can shoot at that guy. I think he will. Now, I've got a 12 low. The ball turret and the nose. So the question is, do I want to put the ball turret here and the ball turret there? And if I look at the percentages, the ball turret here is a better shot. So I'm going to put that there. The nose is going to go on this guy. And that one, the only one that can shoot at that guy. No, oh, he's level. Is it 130 level? It's the starboard cheek gun. Starboard cheek. Okay, so I've applied all of my machine guns that can fire to every single enemy aircraft. Now, the way I've always done this is I resolve all of my fire in a clockwise motion, starting low, middle, high, at 12, all the way around. There's no real reason for that. It's not in the rules or anything. That's just how I've chosen to do it, to be a little bit mechanical about it. In any case, the nose gun is going to go ahead and fire at that ME190. And what we'll find is the 12 low nose gun needs to roll a 6 to hit that. Let's go ahead and roll that 6 right now. Nope, I'll roll a 3. Alright. I rolled a 3 and missed. The nose gun, shots of ammunition. It's done. Okay, put that back in my stack. top turret, twin guns firing on that one. And it is at 12 high. Top turret needs a 6 also to hit. Nope. Top turret fires, blows off some ammo. The starboard cheek at the 130 level takes a 6 to hit. Oh, I hit it. Yeah. Okay, the damage table is right under here. It's a single roll. A 2. And its fighter continues, but at a -1. So I'm going to put the -1 on it. Where it's here to where? Fighter continues, -1. Pop. Alright, the starboard cheek. Blew off some ammunition. Well, at least he hits up now. The tail gun will go ahead and shoot at that. Now the tail gun at the 6 low. Tail gun to hit a 110. There's a 3, 4, 5, or 6. 6 hit him. And now I'm looking for damage. A 1. Great. It's actually a +1 because it's a twin. But there it is. There we go. Now that was the tail gunner. So he blows off some ammunition, and now the ball turret gunner. The ball turret gunner to shoot at a 6 low. 110 is 3, 4, 5, or 6 to hit. He hit. Damage +1 is 5. 5 is destroyed. Good job, ball turret gunner. That's why they didn't like to attack from that position, because they got shot down. Alright, the 110, which is not a good attack craft for that position at all anyway. Alright, good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright, so this is the 14th. Who's my ball turret gunner? He is now 3. Doc Holliday, kicking some ass. Good job, Doc. Let's hope we live through this. Okay. Hey, bug, go away. Now, I've shot at them, done my damage. They're going to shoot at me. Again, clockwise, low to high. Starting that F-190 at 12 low. The F-190 at 12 low takes a 5 or 6 to hit. He misses. Rules state if he misses, he doesn't come back, so he flies away and doesn't come back. F-190, 12 high. Here's the table, 5 or 6, roll the 2. Same thing for you. The ME-109 at 130 level. 130 level is a 5 or 6. He folds at a -1, so only a 6 would hit. 2. He goes away. That part goes here, and this part goes here. Alright. So that was actually mostly painless. I didn't get hit at all. Short missions like this, I guess, have that happen sometimes, but I'm not used to that. Alright, so we proceed home to Zone 2. And Zone 2 has a -2 and a -1, so I got a total -3 on this roll to see if I'm attacked. A 6. So that goes to a 3. I still have 1 attack happening. A red-blue. A 36. And 36 on the chart says no attackers. Like everything that could go right on this mission so far has gone right. Hope I don't jinx it. Alright, I go to no attack and I return to the Air Force, to the base, and I need to check weather over the base. Weather over the base is a 7, which is good. We have good weather at the homestead here. And now we're going to load with land with no modifiers. A 6 is a nice safe landing. And now I would go ahead and update my composite list. Everything went really well, except we didn't hit anything, and that's a problem. Okay, so Abville. Considering doing another one of these, and we killed a German fighter. That was awesome. But that is how the game generally works, and now you know.